We start with 1 hour chart. We want to analyze the XRP. Where's Bitcoin? First of all, if we refer to our analysis in my last video when the price was exactly within this move, we mentioned about the different possibility and we mentioned the relation between the Bitcoin and XRP. Also, beside that, we mentioned the price of the XRP dropping, and may we can put this one in relative to this. Anyway, we mentioned if we get the reversal, it can give us a really good trade setup. But if we mention if we want to look for buy, the only way is to have entry below above this, because we mentioned if the price we get the sharp move up, at least we are in the trade. If the price drop, at least we are not in the trade. Because beside that, we mentioned we can look for this one as a flat in relative to this for one more drop. And even we mentioned about the possibility we put these two in relative to each other. Okay. Anyway, there was no trade setup for buy because we mentioned the price. If we want to look for buy, the only way is to have entry above this, and that's why we are not in the trade. And for sell, we mentioned we are not really interested to look for sell because as we can see, there was no trade setup to look for sell. Okay, now we want to see what's the next. And as we can see right now, we can look at this one as a flat, and what we get here was correct. And mostly this drop is because of the XRP, because XRP dropped quite a lot. But if we put this low and relative to any previous one, if we refer to the indicator, still we have a divergence. It's losing the momentum. All it depends on the XRP. Is reverse, recover. Mostly we can see the reversal as well. But first, we move to daily chart. We want to see what's the changes. Based on daily chart, we don't have really much changes because we mentioned either we can put this one as a flat in relative to this for one move up. That's why we mentioned if we get any reversal, this is what we're looking for. But beside that, we need to highlight that if we put this top in relative to the previous one, we see the divergence. How about if this is the start of the down move in relative to this? Okay, that's why I mentioned if he wants to look for trade, we need to know about different possibility. At least we know how to manage it. But still, we can put this one as an internal flat. If we get any reversal, we can get a really good trade to set up. We will be prefer to look for this trade if we get. And if I move to forward chart, the only thing is we cannot refer to the indicators as of what we expected. We get this internal flat in relative to this and the last move. The only thing is based on forward chart. If there is a continuation, we need to look for breakout of this low and here. All right. We want to see, this is the zones we're looking for. We want to see whether the price can drop to this low zone and break or not. Okay. That's why even the price almost near to what we just point on it, but it couldn't break and even it couldn't take. Now we want to see whether we can get the reversal or not. This is what we need to look for, because we want to see whether the price can break the lowest price of the previous correction or not. If it break, mostly we can expect the price drop some more than what we're looking for. I mean, more than what we are expecting. Okay. Anyway, right now we don't have any trade set up either for buy or sell. If he wants to look for any trade, the best thing is we wait for the correction. Because if you want to put this two relative to each other, that's mean we look at this one as a flat, as what we show based on forward chart. If you move to forward chart, it will be more clear. If you want to put this one in relative to this as a flat, in terms of the length, this one is not matched with this. That's why we can expect the price even to enter this zone before we get the reversal. Okay, by the way, we mentioned if we get the reversal. That's why right now we cannot look for any trade, either buy or sell. We have to see the correction here. Then from there, we can confirm whether there is a continuation or reversal. But as we mentioned, in terms of the risk and reward, if we get the reversal, this is what we're looking for. Okay, we will be preferring to look for reversal rather than the continuation. Anyway, we don't have any trade setup. We just follow the chart. If I see any update, I will share. Thanks.